And we're back. When we last left our anti-heroine, she was comparing herself to a horse, a move that would not age well because of the internet, while reconciling her disappointment over not getting the guy. Carrie and the girls are reading what she calls
single woman sports pages
as they make fun of the 20-something wives who have successfully secured the bag. When Charlotte sees the one who secured Big's bag, she freaks out.
What was that?
Nothing. Let me see.
No, nothing to see.
Oh, you're such a bad liar.
And just like that, Carrie successfully predicted the future.
What if he never calls and 3 weeks from now I pick up the New York Times and I read that he's married some perfect little woman who never passes gas under his $500 sheets?
Charlotte accompanies Carrie back to her place to make sure she doesn't throw herself into the East River upon learning that her slippery meal ticket is now making another woman's life hell.
He wasn't the right man for you.
I know that. I know. It's not him. It's the whole wedding.
Then she throws in some painfully relatable self-deprecation.
You know, she's shiny haired, style section, Vera Wang, and I'm the sex column they run next to ads for penile implants.
The universe isn't done rubbing Big's marriage in her face because she runs into Mrs. Big while running up her already overcharged credit card.
Mrs. Big, all 5'10" of her.
Hey! Hi, Natasha.
Later, she meets Aiden, a furniture designer who will end up paying for everything Big did to her. A few weeks into her relationship with Aiden, Carrie is so thrown by the lack of drama in her life that she's genuinely confused.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
And the truth was, I really didn't. But the next night, like clockwork. And then I realized it. What was wrong was, for the first time in my life, I was in a relationship where absolutely nothing was wrong.
Carrie has finally found her peace with Aiden. He actually wants her to meet his parents.
My folks are coming to town this weekend and I wanted you to meet them.
He has no problem coming to her apartment.
Do you want to spend the night? Mm-hmm. Do you want to have a sleepover?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want a lawyer. They want a...
Liar.
She doesn't need to punch him in the face to get her point across.
Are you alright?
No!
This shoves the previously disorganized, anxious avoidant Carrie all the way into straight-up avoidant territory. In short, Big.
Do you remember how Big used to keep me away from his mother like I was some kind of leper? Well, now, Aiden's offering up both his parents on a silver platter, and I'm not sure I want to meet them. The irony is, Aiden's acting exactly the way I wish Big would have behaved, and I'm behaving just like Big.
She sees Big at the opera with Natasha, and though she was there with Charlotte enjoying Aida, the mere sight of him causes her to immediately run out of the venue. He actually chases after her because his wife. This jolts her into appreciating Aiden's availability, and she ends up meeting his parents. They enjoy a blissful, stable relationship for an episode and a half. Carrie attends a magazine launch party on a boat with Charlotte as her +1 as Aiden declined the invite. Guess who's also in attendance?
And just when I thought I was safe.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Carrie is doing a good job of ignoring Big, who clearly misses Carrie fawning over him now that he's married.
Who? Can we have a conversation anymore?
I don't know, can we?
You seeing anyone, or
Yeah, I am.
where is he?
Oh, he's home. I didn't want to subject him to the cold food and slimy media leeches. Good to see you.
While Aiden and Carrie are preparing for another sleepover, Carrie receives a message from Big. Then Aiden tells Carrie,
You make me really happy.
before leaving to get some more coffee filters. I don't know if Big has vampire hearing or some sort of fuckboy radar, but as soon as he overhears another man expressing interest in Carrie, he shows up.
Well, that was very fast.
Big's crackhead energy completely throws Carrie off, and she shoos him away.
Go home to your wife. Go.
I'm so fucked up.
Yeah, we know. But since we know Carrie is still not over him, she listens to his deranged voicemail.
Hey, Carrie, I'm here, on your corner. I know you're home. Pick up. Jesus. Well, I miss you. I can't fucking stop thinking about you. There you have it.
Yep, After not even 1 year of wedded bliss, Big is already bored and wants that old thing back. Because Big is now stalking Carrie, he shows up with Natasha at a furniture expo where Aiden's selling his enormous wooden creations.
I don't know how you could like this clunky wood. It's almost oppressive.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
He also meets Aiden officially and damn near loses his shit at the thought of someone other than him being interested in her.
This is the designer. This is Aiden Shaw.
Hey, great stuff. Oh, thanks, man. I didn't get your name.
These are my friends. This is Natasha, and this is. Here.
Excuse me, what the actual f*** are you doing?
Sure. It was nice meeting you.
Where you know them from?
From around like 100 years ago.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
After an awkward exchange, Big finds his way back to Carrie and begins drunkenly making fun of Aiden.
Where's Paul Bunyan?
He's doing business.
Ooh, he's a big one. Where you learn to whittle like that? Daniel Boone, is he a nice guy?
Okay, I hate him, but this was funny.
How are things with Country Bob?
You know his name now.
Can I get your number? You like the pork pie hat? He had some breath on him. So how's it going with that guy, Hot Dog?
Burger. His name is Alexander Petrovsky.
You're moving to France with a Ruski?
What isn't funny is Big continuing to mess with Carrie's head like the true pimp he is. He drops a bomb on her that he knows will become the next topic of conversation at the girls' brunch.
It's not working. I'm getting out.
If you know anyone who's interested.
No one is interested in that information. Big's leaving his wife.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
How long has he been married? What, 7 months?
The 7-month itch.
Big has successfully wormed his way back into Carrie's priorities, so when she gets another message from him, rather than just blocking his number, she listens to it over and over again until she calls Miranda so she can play it over and over again.
Hi, it's me. I need to talk to you about what I said the other day. It's important. Please call.
The right side of my brain told me the right thing was to delete it, but I left it. 7 playbacks later.
Well, you should have punched him.
No! He wants to get back together, right?
Well, it's pretty obvious what you want to do, or you wouldn't still be listening to this message. And by the way, what happened to the not insane part of you?
I have no intention of doing anything for 2 reasons. First, I have a great boyfriend, and second, I'm not insane.
After the 5th playback, he got in a little. Let's listen to that message again.
After Miranda leaves, Carrie gives in like a moron and calls Big back. After coincidentally running into Carrie on a boat, showing up randomly at her apartment, running into her at a furniture expo, and leaving messages on her machine, he actually says out of his stupid head,
Look, it's about what I said about getting out of my marriage. I thought about it, and it's going to cost me a lot. So maybe you should forget about what I said.
what a piece of shit. Did he talk to Jack before he made this decision or something?
I was going through my second divorce, just getting everything the first didn't.
And just like that, Big has now flipped the switch and gotten Carrie hooked on him again. Oh, but Big isn't done yet. While Aiden is actually giving a shit about Carrie's well-being by improving her home, Carrie escapes to a hotel to write in peace. But she can't focus for too long because her favorite stalker has arrived to ruin everything.
Hello?
It's me. I'm in the lobby.
How did you know I was here?
That guy at your place.
You called my house again?
Side note, why would Aiden give another man his girlfriend's location? Bradshaw House of Pain, how can we hurt you? Hey man, where's Carrie? Who's this? Her editor. Why are you calling her after hours? Because, click. There, no more Big. Ask questions, Aiden. Anyway, Carrie is doing a fantastic job of telling Big to fuck off.
This is not the lobby. What are you doing? You're calling my house? You're following me to hotels? You know, I don't have time for this. I have a boyfriend and a deadline.
I was an ass to you on the phone the other day.
Yes.
When I said I was leaving, you didn't say anything, so I got nervous, so I...
What? No, this has to stop. This, the flirting and the jerking me around and the calling my boyfriend. He doesn't know about you, and I don't want him to ever know about you.
Why is that?
Oh, go lay in your beige bed.
This man spent 2 seasons playing her hot and cold, subtly telling her that he doesn't want a serious relationship, and all but telling her that she's not good enough for him. Yet here he is, knocking back scotch after scotch, whining to Carrie with boozy, hot breath about how he made a mistake and that he misses her.
Carrie, wait!
I miss you.
Boo fuckity hoo, John. Now, this part really bothers me. Carrie is very clearly resisting Big and just wants him to go away. Big, king baby that he is, won't take no for an answer. So this happens.
What is it? What is it you have to say?
I made a mistake.
You.
This is bordering, if not outright, SA. Carrie says no, Big persists. Carrie says no again, he kisses her. She says no again, and Big kisses her again. This is not a slap kiss situation, it's a Me Too situation.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
We cut to Carrie in bed with Big, smoking, something she gave up for Aiden because Carrie always has to lose part of herself whenever she dates a new guy.
I can't date a smoker.
Oh, I've been thinking about quitting anyway, so why not now? 7 hours into the world's longest date, all I could think was 5 more minutes and I can dump this bozo and smoke the emergency cigarette hidden in my purse.
I'm inviting you to go to France, not to jail.
My whole life is here. Could we stay in New York and then just go to Paris for a few months for your show? Then it wouldn't feel like we're moving.
I need to be in Paris now.
Maybe we could do long distance for a while?
It's never worked for me. Someone meets someone gets bored.
I want to go to Paris.
Her peace has been destroyed. She and Big are two self-destructive peas in a pod again. This time, they're not just ruining each other, they're ruining two innocent people who had the nerve to love them. Carrie's affair is starting to eat at her as she sees Aiden off to Pennsylvania. Because she knows she can't be left to her own devices, lest she end up ringing Big again, she's nervous. She tries to keep herself busy by playing with her shoes, but that doesn't work, and it only delays the inevitable.
2 hours later, I had filed every article I'd ever written, but I still couldn't file away what had happened with Big.
Big brags about betraying his wife, and Carrie insists that it won't happen again.
We need to talk about what happened with us. It was just a physical thing that happened.
Are you wearing glasses?
No,
You sound like you're wearing glasses.
it can't happen again. You're married.
But come on, it was pretty fucking amazing, wasn't it?
I'm still a piece of garbage.
We have to learn to rise above the physical stuff.
You can learn to do that? Next time we're going to a hotel.
Carrie allows Big to talk shit about Aiden in the bed they share.
I can smell the guy on your sheets. Wood chips and Paco Rabanne.
He doesn't wear cologne.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
Maybe he should.
There'll be no next time.
Sure, Jan.
Aiden comes back after schlepping his chair to Pennsylvania and tells Carrie that he loves her.
I love you, Carrie.
This happens literally right after she gets rid of the sheets stained with her and Big's bodily fluids. Carrie is a piece of shit. Later, Carrie and Aiden are enjoying a lazy day doing crossword puzzles when Big interrupts their peace by threatening to obliterate their relationship unless she meets him downstairs so he can run some more game on her.
I'm downstairs. If you don't come down, I'm coming up.
Right, I'll call you later.
Carrie, who does not like dogs, lies to Aiden and tells him she's taking Pete for a walk to have a couple spat with her side piece, who is dressed like a Nickelodeon movie villain.
Do you know what your problem is? You want it all. You want the girl you screw, me, and the girl you go home to, her.
That's bullshit. I just want you.
Because Big is a narcissist and isn't happy with the girl he was probably cheating on Carrie with, he threatens to leave Natasha.
I'm gonna tell her tonight.
What? No! No! You married men don't just leave their... I have a man who loves me, and you have a wife who loves you.
Then Carrie loses Aiden's dog. As a dog lover, I am appalled. Carrie, soaking wet in a see-through shirt and some booty shorts, smoking a loose square, finally decides to go home after being gone for hours. Luckily, Pete found his way home, fully intending to snitch on Carrie with a series of barks. Aiden, who is an idiot, thinks her addiction to menthol is the reason for her extended absence.
I don't want to be paranoid here. You took Pete for a walk, and we both know you're not big on the dog walking. Are you cheating? I can smell the smoke on you.
Damn, he don't got a clue in the fucking world.
Carrie congratulates herself for not getting caught. And then she cheats.
Again and again and again!
Having already told Samantha, Carrie tells Miranda that she's passing bodily fluids between Big and Aiden to cleanse her conscience.
I'm having an affair with Big.
I swear to God, I think my heart just stopped.
Then, while being intimate with Aiden, pissed that he's not big, she rejects his love purrs.
Kissing sound. It's annoying.
Come here, try not to do it anymore.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Aiden throws a tantrum and decides to leave while Carrie lies that she's just going through something, that something being an illicit affair with a narcissistic finance bro. After telling Miranda that she would stop seeing Big, she immediately meets up with Big and gets mistaken for a hooker.
How much?
Excuse me?
I see you here before. For sex. How much?
This is now the second time she's been mistaken for a sex worker while waiting for Big in a lobby.
Your doorman thinks I'm a hooker.
Carrie runs away and ends up getting caught by Charlotte, who rightfully gives her shit.
You know, I was doing business in the area. We kind of bumped into each other.
Charlotte, I better go.
He's married. That makes you the other woman. You're the other woman.
I am not the other woman. Please, Charlotte. I feel bad enough already.
Good. You should feel bad. Do you ever think about how she'd feel if she found out?
Yes, I think about it all the time.
No, you don't. You think about what would happen to you if she found out. You don't think about her. I'm getting married in 3 weeks. How would you feel if someone did this to me?
Carrie has her umpteenth realization that this is f***ed up, and then Big threatens to tell Natasha again.
I think we should stop seeing each other.
Why? Hand me the phone. I'm gonna call her right now. Hand me the phone.
Because these two idiots love the thrill of getting caught more than anything, neither of them commits to actually being together if they end things with their respective partners. They just ask each other questions without answering because they are both full of shit.
If you really wanted to tell her, you would have told her by now.
What the fuck? You told me not to tell her.
Here, call her.
If I make that call, are you gonna be there for me?
Are we gonna do this, really?
Carrie, in or out?
I need more time.
As Carrie is making herself at home in Big and Natasha's apartment, the unthinkable happens.
Honey?
Natasha is a woman who comes home from the Hamptons early.
Honey, are you here?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
She's not stealthy, so Carrie's clumsy ass gets discovered by Natasha, who ends up breaking her face chasing after Carrie.
I knew you were having an affair, but not in my house!
Ouch. Carrie helps Natasha get to the hospital, but not before she sticks it to Carrie by making her ass sit in the front of the cab.
Nearest hospital.
Girl, why would you think she's gonna scoot over for you? She waits for Big to finish doing whatever it is he does at work until he arrives. Then Big's boy ass, wife in the hospital with her mouth split open, actually has the nerve to say he'll call her.
I'll call you.
For what? We're so over. We need a new word for over.
Carrie.
Girl, I know you want this.
Carrie goes home minus a blouse to Aiden, who has broken into her apartment waiting with bated breath for her adulterous arrival back home.
Where you been all day?
Just went to a museum. I was walking around. Just gonna wash my face. I'll be right in.
She congratulates herself for getting out, even though she was caught, as if that somehow released her from Big for good, and erases the fact that she's been cheating on her boyfriend for an entire month. Now that the affair is over, Carrie is feeling guilt about telling Aiden. Spoiler alert, she tells him. Right before Charlotte's wedding that she's already late for.
Aiden, I slept with my ex-boyfriend. You met him at the furniture show, and then we slept together, and I didn't tell you, and I'm sorry.
Aiden breaks up with her. After finding out that Big's extremely short-lived marriage has also dissolved,
Natasha left Big. Their marriage is over. She's back to working for Ralph Lauren.
She decides to stalk the woman who broke her face chasing after her and convince her that she's not a bad person.
I need to talk to you. I heard about your marriage.
It fails.
Wait, I'm sorry too.
You are?
I'm sorry he cheated on me with you, and I'm sorry that I pretended to ignore it for as long as I did. I'm sorry I found you in my apartment, fell down the stairs and broke my tooth. I'm very sorry that after much painful dental surgery, this tooth is still a different color than this tooth. Finally, I'm sorry that you felt the need to come down here. Now, not only have you ruined my marriage, you've ruined my lunch.
However, if Natasha had somehow forgiven Carrie, it would have been for naught, because Big rings her up the second the last of Natasha's beige furniture is out of his apartment.
What?
It's me. She left. We ended it. Could we have lunch sometime? I really need to talk to you.
Miranda, who has been extremely patient with Carrie while she makes her trillionth mistake with Big, finally lashes out at her upon learning that she's planning on starting round 3 with him.
I'm meeting Big for lunch.
Wait, you're meeting Big?
He called. He sounded upset and he said he needed to talk.
Since when does Big talk?
What does that mean? He's upset about Natasha leaving.
You know what? I'm not holding your hand through this again.
We're just having lunch.
It's a huge mistake.
It is not a huge mistake. It's lunch.
Wake up, Carrie. How many more times are you gonna go through this? He is bad for you. Jesus, every time you get near him, you turn into this pathetic, needy, insecure victim. And the thing that pisses me off the most is that you're more than willing to go right back from work.
I can't believe you would say that to me.
If you start up with Big again...
I am not starting up with Big again.
Well, if you do, I don't want to know anything about it. I mean it, Carrie. No calls, no crying.
Lucky for Carrie, she's the main character. So although she's annoyed her friends with her big bullshit for years to the point where they suggested she see a shrink,
Honey, you're obsessed with talking about Big, and frankly, we can't take it anymore.
You should think about whining to a shrink.
Miranda forgives Carrie for her repeated dumbassery and tells her that she'll be there for her when he eventually breaks her heart again.
Look, I know you think it's a huge mistake.
It's just something I feel I need to do to move on or something. But if I'm totally wrong and it is a huge mistake, I need to know you'll be there for me.
I'm there.
The universe is sick of them as well, so they end up falling into a lake once they embrace and hightail it back to Big's place for showers and liken themselves to war buddies for willingly falling into affairs.
How was your shower?
I no longer smell of pond. Really, we're like war buddies. I should go.
Do you want to stay a while?
I can't.
Why?
Because, sweet friend, you and I are like that red wall. It's a good idea in theory, but somehow doesn't quite work.
They seemingly end on good terms. The end. Psych!
Don't you think you should define what you're doing with him?
I kissed Aiden goodbye, kicked the mud off my boots, and had a New York steak with my New York ex.
I have to see you.
I invited him up.
I don't want him in my house.